MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's the home opener of this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Here's Gerard Dyson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Espinosa's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding into the box, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
Into the windup and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Jake Lamb standing in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Lamb
checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row. Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
batting 4th.
Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the stretch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. In is Gerardo Parra. It leads things off here in the bottom.
Left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Pollock giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here's Joe Mauer. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Mauer.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Walker gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. That misses. 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Mauer. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way. Tommy Pham is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
David Peralta.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. A little bit outside. 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. Franco has it. On the first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. At the plate, Trevor Story. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
The shortstop, Trevor.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball. Now, that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that misses for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on.
No strike.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Peralta will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pham on the move, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game. So stepping in, Taiwan Walker. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, number
Ready for
1.
another chance? Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, right fielder, A.J.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A.J. Pollard is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1 down the third baseline. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out. And ready now, Danny Espinoza. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Danny.
Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Now at the plate, Michael Pineda. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Striding in once again, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Austin Barnes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Liner toward right center. Pollard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Line toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. David Peralta is on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. David Peralta will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pham sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hara looking up, and it's gone. Stepping into the box, Chris Owings. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. 1 for 1.
Ketel Marte.
Throw over to the bag. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Digging in for his second at bat, Joe Mauer. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Right there for strike 1.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Mauer. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Tommy Pham is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Now to the plate, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Walker removed to first, runner back standing. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Hit on the ground to short. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. So striding forward now, Taijuan Walker. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. Got him. Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gerard Dyson.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Popped up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Little dribbler down the line. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. Digging in now, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Maikel.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
Stepping into the
number 5,
box, Carlos Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. At the plate, Danny Espinosa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Espinosa.
Ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Lamb. Harvey. Miller.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hector Neris will come on in.
Your attention, please. Now
From the
pitching for
stretch,
Phillies,
a splitter,
number
but he
50.
started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parra is in pursuit. 2 down.
Now
Digging in
batting,
once again,
left
David
fielder,
Peralta. No
David
hits in 2
Peralta.
trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pham is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. At the plate, Hector Neris.
Leading up,
He's getting his
your
first
attention,
plate
please.
appearance of the game here in the
Hitting for the
6th.
Phillies,
Number 6. He's going to
6.
come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he is in there. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already, but man, he's around the plate. He's consistent, but like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
In there, 2-1. And now a stoppage as a balk has been called here. He never came set that time, and that's going to cut this deficit a little closer. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
Now a flare out toward right center. Marte ranging into shallow right. 2 gone. So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Swung on and missed 3-2. And a swing by Mauer, but they got him out in front as this is going to find the seats in right. A foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch from the
now pitching for the Phillies.
Trying to pick things up. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out. Here's Chris Owings now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Chris Owings.
Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. To short. Story scoops it up. On to first, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Story ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A high fastball is in there.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Low with the splitter. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Carlos Gonzalez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Striding in once again, Danny Espinosa. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Andrew Chafin takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in Aaron Altair. Will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him in the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
Here he comes on 2-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes. At the plate. Andrew Chafin, and he's getting his first plate appearance.
Andrew Chafin.
Yasmani Tomas is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Yasmani Tomas.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Story is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. David Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Andrew Knapp.
Number 34, Andrew Knapp.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
No strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Peralta. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Liner towards second, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So here's Joe Mauer, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Archie Bradley is called upon with 2 outs.
Now pitching for Arizona, number
decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2-0. Here it is. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not. Fernando Abad.
Now pitching for the
Stepping into the box.
number 58, Fernando Abad.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. The 0-2 home. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Nisha.
Paul Goldschmidt. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Alex Avila will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Now at the plate, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Peralta.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage. Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Ready now, Kurt Suzuki. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Up next.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Owings. Luis Garcia takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
For the Phillies, number 57.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit. Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaker ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, Paul, on that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to. Digging in. Tommy
Leading
Pham.
out the bottom of the ninth for the Phillies, center fielder Tommy Pham.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Brad Boxberger is out from the bullpen. Now as he'll make his
number 26
from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. hit sharply toward the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. So coming to the plate, Michael Franco. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam. Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. He's set and the pitch. Carlos Gonzalez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. Into the box, Adam Rosales. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Pollard is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Offensively, the Diamondbacks tonight relied heavily on the work of this man, Kurt Suzuki. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.